I'm going to be opening up 4 of these Pirates of Davy Jones Curse Special Edition boxes today. This is the same type of product that I've opened previously on this channel for the Pirates of the Caribbean value boxes. So what we've got here is a special edition ship that is unique to these boxes in the display window. Those are pre-built. And then in the top here we've got essentially 3 booster packs worth of cards randomized. And the ships that we have in the window here range from 142 to 145 at the end. So this is the Black Diamond, this is the Broken Key, that's the HMS Richard, and that is the Nightmare. I actually got these last month, and I was on the fence about whether I wanted to open them or not, just because I didn't have any other Davy Jones Curse. But obviously, if you've seen the mega lot that I just posted recently, I got a ton of Davy Jones Curse in that. And one thing that worked out in my favor with that lot is that there are actually 8 of these unique value box ships, and the first 4 are 138 through 141. And so that lot had all 4 of those, and then it did have the Nightmare over here, but these 3 in the center here, it didn't have, so these will actually be new ships for me, which is really cool. The other interesting thing that I noticed on this one right here, which is the Broken Key, you can actually see up in the top here. Let me focus in on this. So this void in the center here between the cards is actually the super rare pack, because it's made of a different type of plastic, so you can actually see into there and know that without opening it. So this is a sealed box, and we'll open it up here and just see if my hunch is correct. But that's why you'll see that on later boxes for this game, like the Pirates of the Caribbean and onwards, they had the blue like shield so that you couldn't look up and see the actual cards on the inside. So I kind of a crazy oversight on these ones, but now I know that I have the super rare pack in here. And just before this, I was looking through my checklist here to see you know, what items I still needed from the base set. It looks like there's only 14 cards that I still need, but this set is notorious for scratching really easily, so hopefully with these being packed fresh and, you know, straight out of the factory, I'll be able to upgrade condition on some of the ones that I got in the used lot the other day that are a little bit scuffed up. So I don't know if these are the earlier printing that had the bad scratching issues, or if this is a later print that had corrected it by that point, but I guess we'll find out once we open them up. So we'll go left to right here. We'll start with the Black Diamond, and before we do that, I'll show you the other sides of the container here. So on the back it says this box contains complete game rules, 1 die, 3 crew or treasure cards, 2 island/terrain cards, 6 ships, and a bonus pre-assembled limited edition ship. And these should have the same like full-size die that we saw in the Pirates of the Caribbean ones. So yeah, I don't really see, like the Pirates of the Caribbean ones just had a piece of tape. It looks like there's some sort of tab down here, so I'm just going to try to tear these here. Maybe that's the best way into this, I don't know. I guess that works. Here is the punch deck plate, and that's sealed. And then we have our other cards up here, as well as the dice. So we'll take a look here and see if we got anything interesting. We got La Catedral del Mar. That looks like it's common. We've got Fiddler's Green. Ooh, we've got Fallen Angel, which I think might be new to me. That's pretty cool. 1 mast there. We've got Jonas Richmond, another rare. And then we've got Pequod. And then Sargasso Nightmare. We've also got Orca, Skyme the Monkey, Banshee's Whale, 124 for our treasure, 118, and then 110 for our other treasure. So let's see, we've got our paperwork, our rules, our checklist, an advertisement for the online game that is dead, and then our islands with Sargasso Sea and Fogbank. Cool. So once I'm done opening all of these, we'll double check to see what is new. But that's pretty cool. And then our die is red, which the ones in the Pirates of the Caribbean sets were black, so that's cool. I'll go ahead and open up the cards as well, since I'm not going to leave those sealed. And you can pause to read the shippability if you want. Next up we have the Broken Key, and this is the one that should have the super rare pack. These are really difficult to open. I think cutting them like that is probably the easiest way. Much prefer the Pirates of the Caribbean ones where you just cut the pieces of tape. Here is our card. There's the ability if you want to read it. Here's the actual ship model. Pretty interesting with that key pattern on it. And then let's take a look if we got our super rares. Certainly looks like it. It also looks like we've got a rare on the top there, the Starbuck, which I'm pretty sure I have that one, but hopefully it's in better condition than the one that I have currently. Also got the Inquisitor. Wow, another rare. This is the Tiamat. Very cool. We've got Santo Colombia. Nice foremast there. Got 46, which is Derek the Red. Got the HMS Mayfair. These are all jumbled up. And there it is. How about that? That's really cool. This is the first time I've pulled a super rare apart from Pirates of the Caribbean, so I don't know if this really counts though, since I knew it was in there before I even opened it, but that's funny. So we've got the Mistwalker, we've got the Behemoth, and these are the same type of like transparent plastic as the Pirates of the Caribbean Black Pearl is, so that's cool. Got Screaming Mimi, there's the back. And we've got the second card for the Sea Monsters, and then the Red Skull is our special unique treasure. Very cool. And then our regular treasure is a Captain, number 114. And then 101, I think that is rare. Or, sorry, not rare. That is new to me, but it is a rare. This is the Monkey's Paw. Nice, we're doing pretty well, I feel like. Well, I mean, obviously we're doing well. I just pulled this super rare, but anyways. And there's our islands. Awesome, on to the next. Here is the HMS Richard, and we'll see if I've gotten any better at opening these. Just cutting it like this. There we go, no problem. That way it doesn't leave the nasty like tears on the bottom either. Here is the HMS Richards card. Here's the ship itself. And then let's take a look at our cards. Thankfully, these don't look scuffed. I'm definitely going to be really careful with them, just, you know, because this wave has that problem, but these might be the fixed variant. So we've got Tabitha McWarren, we've got the Orca, which I think we did already see in our first pack. Got what looks like a foremast here, Dragon's Breath. That's pretty cool looking. Then we've got... I'm really bad with French pronunciation, so I'll just not. But a common. Then a Firepot Specialist. Number 87. Le Republican. Fiddler's Green. Ooh, a rare 5-mast, El Cristal del Obispo. Nice. And then our treasures are 127, a rare, nice, 106, and then a shipwright, 130. And these are our islands. Nice. Again, we got some rares in there, so can't complain. And then last up we have the Nightmare. So this is the one that I actually already do have this ship, but it's probably going to be in better condition in here. And hopefully we'll get some other cards that I don't have. Here is the Nightmare's card. And then here's the ship itself, kind of standard ghost ship printing there. It's part of the Curse faction. And now for our last 3 packs. Right here we have the Black Cat. We have Fiddler's Green again. We have Le Rochefort, rare. I might have that one. Then we have Mademoiselle Josephine Godiva. That is also a rare. We have Dragon's Breath again, which we just saw in our last one. And then something back here. The Orca again. The 3rd time we saw that one. Tabitha McQuarn, we also saw her. Banshee's Whale, I'm pretty sure we saw that. So this seems like a lot of repeats. And I'm dropping cards. Jerky Johnson and Sky and the Monkey, we did see that. 122, 116, and 111. So nothing too special in that one. Seems like we had pretty much all of that. So I'm going to go ahead and consult my checklist, see what of this was new, and see what of this is a condition upgrade. So we'll be right back. Alright, so here's everything. I got less lucky than I thought I did. A lot of the things that I thought were new to me were actually duplicates, although they are going to be condition upgrades, so that's still good. So this whole stack here is going to be all condition upgrades for what I already have, as well as the Nightmare. And then these 3 ships are going to be new, and then I got 3 cards from the base set that are also going to be new. So I'm down to just 11 in the base set. So all in all, pretty good. As always, thanks for watching.